Welcome to Sports Jam for the week of January 28th. I'm John Jacobson.
And I'm Jay Wilcox. This week on the show, Lake Conference hockey powers collide as Wayzata hosts Edina. And we'll meet a talented junior who has helped Armstrong-Cooper's girls hockey team to an outstanding season.
We'll get started with boys basketball and a special night at Park Center. The Pirates are the state's top-ranked team in Class 4A and have been for a month. Friday night, the last Park Center basketball team to be ranked number one, the 1990-91 squad, came home to support this year's team. 13 of the 15 members of that team were recognized at halftime of the Pirates varsity game with Maple Grove. More on that later. Maple Grove starting fast. Bryson Woida with a layup. Maple Grove up 9-0 to start. The Pirates grab the loose ball, and Quinton Hooker feeds Isaiah McKay for the layup for 2 of his 12 points. Nice move above the block by Maple Grove's Eric Olson as he scores over the defender. Olson is one of 3 Crimson players to net 14 points. McKay tips the ball away, and Trayton Daniels finishes with a layup and foul. Park Center rallies to lead 34-32 at halftime. Devin Buckley can be a deadly outside shooter. He drains the 3 early in the second half, and the Pirates lead by 5. Jake Winicky drives to the basket, pulls up, and banks in the short jumper. Winicky with 14 points for the Crimson. In transition, Woida hits Olson for the layup, but this one goes down to the wire. Big sequence with about 2.5 minutes to play. Woida misses inside. Joshua Matthews rebounds and outlets to Buckley for the fast break layup to put the Pirates up 3. They go on to win 73-69. And stay tuned, later in the show I'll talk with current star guard Hooker and 1991 All-State guard Tom Wald.
The Heritage Christian Academy boys basketball program has gotten pretty strong. The Eagles played host to an 8-team event Saturday called the Super 60 Showcase. The Eagles facing Minneapolis Patrick Henry. Heritage grabs a quick lead as Zach Weld drives and hits a tough shot here. Then Weld passes ahead to Drew Kleinschmidt. He'll score with the left hand plus a foul on this play. It's tight through the first half. Jamar Boone goes strong to the goal and scores. He nets 19 points for Henry. Brad Bosco strokes the 3 for the Eagles. They lead this one 42-36 at the break. In the second half, Kleinschmidt scores a tough hoop inside and draws the foul. And Bosco finds Weld open for 3. This gives Heritage a 62-53 lead. Weld scores 18 on the afternoon. Henry hangs around, though, thanks in large part to Darius Hill's 22-point effort. But Kleinschmidt is a beast for Heritage. His first shot here is blocked, but he stays with it for the basket and foul. Kleinschmidt scores a game-high 24 points, and the Eagles win at 78-64.
In girls basketball, Maple Grove entered Friday's game against Park Center in a 3-way tie for first in the Northwest Suburban with Osseo and Centennial. The Pirates are still in the hunt as well and look to make it a season sweep over their district rivals from Maple Grove. Kayla McMorris hits the 3-pointer for Park Center as the Pirates start the game with a 12-0 run. But MG chips away. Kayla Jones' 3-pointer ties it at 17. Hannah Shaw penetrates and passes to McKenna Dubois for the baseline jump shot. The Pirates lead 33-23 at halftime. In the second half, Kylie Brown floats a pass inside of McMorris. She scores off the glass. Angie Davison answers back, knocking down a long 3 for Maple Grove. McMorris zips a pass to Holly Sorensen underneath for 2. Park Center gets a big win, 63-54. 2 returning state champions with hopes of repeating in their respective classes met up in girls basketball last week. Defending 2A champ Providence Academy meeting last year's 3A champion De La Salle. Here's Tabla, aggressive on defense, gets the steal, passes to Natalie Ratliff for 2 for the Lions. Then Zabla drives and sets up Taylor Finley, and she cans a 3-pointer. Nice ball movement by the Lions. McKenna Hapke to Zabla on the cut, and it's 16-7 Providence. But De La Salle comes alive late in the first half. Kaishana Johnson nails a 3-pointer. And then in the final seconds, tic-tac-toe passing to Natalie Ewell for 2. It's 29-24 Providence at halftime. Early in the second half, Finley drops a long 3-ball for Providence as they stay in the lead. Zabla with a sweet bounce pass to Finley for the hoop. Lions clinging to a 4-point lead at this time. But the Islanders start to come hard. Amanda Klein hits the jumper to make it 43-41 De La Salle. The Islanders pull away late, beat Providence Academy 54-46.
In prep wrestling, it's the one they circle on the calendar in the Robbinsdale district as Armstrong and Cooper met up in the Robbinsdale Rumble. Cooper starts strong at 126 pounds, a big win for the Hawks. Josh Smith uses the headlock to get a reversal and near fall points here. Smith knocks off one of Armstrong's top wrestlers, Eric Madsen, 13-9, as the Hawks grab a 9-6 lead. In the next match at 132, Kelly Mead of Cooper gets up and out for an escape in overtime to edge Kevin Trin in a 14-13 thriller. Cooper wins 4 of 5 matches in this stretch to take control. But Armstrong battles back. In another overtime match at 170 pounds, Zach Riggs shoots and gets the takedown on Michael Thone to win it 8-6. The Falcons pull within 2018 with 4 matches left. Stephen Holton uses the half Nelson and gets Alex Yang to his back in the next match at 182. Yang keeps fighting, but eventually Holton gets the fall as Armstrong takes the lead for the first time, grabbing a 24-20 advantage. Cooper wins the next 2 to take a 26-24 lead into the heavyweight match. That's where Sam Hyland wins it for Armstrong as he pins Andrew Kimball in the first period, and Armstrong wins it 30-26 to take the lead 4-3 in the series since it's been called the Robbinsdale Rumble.
It's the most important match of the year. I mean, personally, we could lose every meet as long as we win this one. It's all I care about. It's what really matters.
In boys swimming, Lake Conference teams don't have any easy meets. Wayzata took on Hopkins in one of those meets on Friday. 200-yard medley relay, Greg Arnold anchors the Trojans to victory. 200 freestyle, it's a runaway win for Wayzata's Adam Coiler. His time 1 minute 53.92 seconds. In the 200 IM, Hopkins' Nick Wilkerson leads wire to wire. He wins with a time of 2 minutes 5.36 seconds. And in diving, Eric Mitchell wins for Wayzata with 270.85 points. Trojans go on to win the meet 111.5 to 73.5. Meanwhile, Champlin Park and Armstrong hit the pool for a Northwest Suburban Conference meet. 200 medley relay, opening leg, Armstrong's Harrison Collins and Champlin Park's Colin Hortman battle for the lead. Dylan Celine will bring it home for the Rebels. Their winning time, 1 minute 50.23 seconds. 200 freestyle, pretty close race. John Hartland wins it for Champlin Park. Sean Peterson is second for the Falcons. 50 freestyle, Josh Anderson wins for the Rebels with a time of 24.28 seconds, beating Collins by 1/100th of a second. In the 100 butterfly, Anderson edges teammate Todd Croston. Anderson's winning time 59.26. And in the 100 freestyle, Christian Magalis wins for Champlin Park with a time of 56.02 seconds as the Rebels go on to win the meet over the Falcons.
The official state boys swimming and diving meet is about a month away. Teams that participate in the true team format had that state meet over the weekend. In Class AA, Eden Prairie takes the title ahead of Lake Conference rival Minnetonka. Wayzata places 6th and Maple Grove is 7th. In Class A, Rec Blake's combined team places 3rd behind champion St. Thomas Academy and runner-up Sartell St. Stephen. And John, section meets now about 3 weeks away for all teams.
Winter sports season already going by us as playoffs come up. Straight ahead here on Sports Jam, we'll have a top 10 matchup in boys hockey, plus gymnastics and adapted floor hockey highlights. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Sports Jam. Time to talk hockey and a big Lake Conference matchup.
That's right, Edina and Wayzata going at it. Wayzata #1 in the state rankings, but they were looking to avoid a second straight loss when they hosted the Edina Hornets Saturday night after falling to Minnetonka on Thursday. Edina strikes first as Tyler Nanny's shot deflects off the defenseman's stick and beats Aaron Dingman. The Hornets dominate the first and lead 1-0 after 1. Wayzata comes alive. The Edina clearing attempt takes a bad bounce right to Maxwell Zimmer, and he zips the shot home to tie the game 1-1 early in the second. Then Zimmer throws it at the net, and Akash Batra knocks it out of the air past Willie Benjamin. It's 2-1 Trojans. After Edina ties it, Jack Sorensen working from behind the goal line on the power play sets up Chad Olson for the tap in, and it's 3-2 Wayzata. But Edina gets the next two. Watch Dylan Malmquist outweight Dingman as he snaps it into the open net to make it 3-3. Still in the second, and Andy Jordahl hits Malmquist going to the net for the deflection. It's 4-3 Hornets after two. Kurt Giles' team adds one early in the third as Ben Hull's shot from the point finds its way through traffic and in. Edina wins 5-4 as Wayzata will likely drop out of the top spot in the rankings.
Also in boys hockey, Breck turned up the heat on their arch rivals last week. The Mustangs playing at Blake. First period, Breck on the power play. Andrew Kaiser with a shot from the left point that stopped. Michael Orkey knocks the loose puck in on the rebound, and it's 1-0 Mustangs. Lucas McCormick passes to Kaiser in the high slot. He shoots and scores to make it 3-0 Breck. It's a big first period for the Mustangs, and Coach Les Larson as they pump in two more. Matt Colford finds the back of the net with a wrist shot. Breck leads 5-0 after one. It's a rout. The Mustangs skate past the Bears 10-0.
Also in boys hockey, Totino Grace meets Irondale. Scoreless through one, but 22 seconds into the second, Irondale's Kylan Ellefson buries the rebound. The Knights lead at 1-0. Grace gets it right back, though. TJ Rue to Carter Rue for a one-timer here, tying the game at a goal apiece. Then on the rebound, TJ Rue banks a shot in off the goaltender, and it's 2-1 Eagles. In the third, Kai Barber with a nice rush up the left wing, and he'll tuck in a backhander to make it 3-1 Grace. The Eagles go on to win 4-1 for their sixth win in a row.
The Wayzata gymnastics team set its sights on winning a Lake Conference championship this season. To do that, they needed a win over Hopkins. Hopkins earned its best score of the season this night. Abby White lands a score of 8.4 on the vault as the Royal score 130.3 for the meet. Hannah Roth had a terrific night for the Trojans, winning 3 events, including the uneven bars, where she lands a score of 9.025. Roth's best score of the beam this season had been an 8.85, but she is nearly flawless, scoring a 9.5. And check out her reaction. She goes on to win the all-around title, too, with a score of 37.275. A great night for the Trojans on the floor exercise 2. Maddie Aaron scores a 9.275. Wayzata's Claire Lorbecki wins the floor exercise, scoring a 9.4. Wayzata hits its season high with a score of 142.925 to win the Lake Conference Championship.
The season is now underway in adapted floor hockey. Maple Grove meeting last year's state runner-up St. Cloud in CI play. Augie Wadrick flips the pass to Kevin Hofer, and he puts the shot away. The first of 3 for him, and it's 3-0 just a minute 17 in. Maple Grove continues to roll. Second period, and Wadrick slides the long shot in from center court. He also nets 3 goals total for the game. Alex Kreidler lines it up and has a little more zip on this one. The result the same. Maple Grove builds on an 8-0 lead. Kelly Walk Gilbertson's team looking strong in this one. Bright Bang takes the pass and sweeps a backhander home here. It does cross the line for a goal before coming out, and Bang's pretty excited about it. And it's a great game for Maple Grove, representing all 3 District 279 high schools. They win this one 13-3. So great way to kind of get that first week going, and 13 goals on the board. I thought they were going to score about 30 the way it started out.
Fast start for them in that one, so a nice win for them. Well, next up in our Sports Jam Spotlight, meet an Armstrong-Cooper girls hockey standout who has helped her team to a breakout season.
Welcome back. We're down to the final week of the regular season in girls hockey. It's been a pretty special season for Armstrong-Cooper. On this week's Sports Jam Spotlight, we meet a key contributor to the team's success who hasn't let a family health issue slow her down. She's been a big part of a dream season. The Armstrong-Cooper girls hockey team has exceeded expectations by challenging for the Northwest Suburban title. And junior defender Emma Terres of Armstrong is having a blast.
I can't even describe how fun it's been. As a team, we became so close. Our first tournament at New Prague is kind of like an icebreaker, getting to know everybody. But this year was just everybody was best friends by the end of the weekend, right off the bat, and we all had fun. And this season's just been a lot of work, but worth it, that's for sure.
A strong puck-rushing defender, Terrace entered Friday's game as her team's leading scorer with 13 goals and 24 assists for 37 points.
Besides being one of our more talented and skilled players, her work ethic, whether it's practice, games, we never have to question that. I mean, she's got one of those motors that just doesn't quit, and she's kind of one of the hearts and souls of our team, and she's just going all the time.
She's a really good friend of mine. We've been growing up playing hockey together ever since we were little. Our brothers were on the same team for a while, so we were always with each other at the rink. She's a great captain, great leader. She's great on the ice, and she's a very motivating person.
Emma's brother Sam graduated from Armstrong last year and is playing junior hockey in Maple Grove this winter, and he's helped make her better.
He has definitely been a huge influence. Since I was young, I've been going out on the cul-de-sac with him and playing street hockey. We have a rink over here. We'll play one-on-one versus each other, and I'll even beat him sometimes. And so that's always something that we always get really competitive about because he never wants his younger sister to beat him, of course. So.
While it's been a great season on the ice, it's more remarkable considering that Emma and her family have been dealing with a big health issue. Her mom, Pam, has cancer and has been making trips to the Mayo Clinic.
I have CLL leukemia, so it's chronic lymphocytic leukemia, and I was diagnosed with that 2 years ago. Then I just had a little flare-up with some melanoma that they think came from my CLL because my immune system is so low. So I had surgery on my foot and on my leg to have some lymph nodes out, and hoping to be melanoma-free in 3 months, and then my plan is to go to have a stem cell transplant.
Just push myself to get better and not focus on everything that's been like going on in my life during like an hour of practice. You show up, you work as hard as you can, and then you leave. And like just have those hour of practices, an hour of games and stuff just be hockey related more. And it just kind of helps release all like the stress and everything from it all.
The best day is when I go watch my kids skate, because my kids, both of them, love the game. So as soon as you can get there, it's just a total escape, and you go watch your kids skate, and life is good.
The team has rallied around the Terrace family and helped make things easier for Emma. No doubt hockey's number one for her, but as a natural athlete, she just went out for tennis for the first time in the fall and for softball last spring, making an immediate impact at the varsity level in both. Her experience of being a beginner, especially in softball, made Terrace quick to help out hockey newcomers this winter.
So like my first game, I was like, I've never hit a ball before, and I was like looking for something from a teammate to be like, oh, it's okay, like you got it, like it's not that bad or anything. And so some of the new girls that came out this year, is just give them support and just help them out a little more was something I learned from that.
The good news is that Armstrong-Cooper has a very good team in its second season as a combined program. The bad news is they're in the toughest playoff section in the state, 6AA. But Emma Terres and her teammates are ready to skate with powers like Minnetonka, Benilde, and Hopkins.
I have high hopes for my team, so I think we're going to do very well. Depends. We have a tough section, that's for sure. 6 out of the 8 teams are in the top 20, so that'll be tough, but I think we're going to have a good shot this year.
Armstrong-Cooper did lose a tough 4-3 battle to Northwest Suburban leader Andover on Friday to fall 1 point behind Blaine for second. Emma scored 2 of her team's 3 goals. Next up, John talks Park Center boys basketball with Pirate stars past and present.
The Park Center boys basketball team comes in as the #1 ranked team in Class 4A Minnesota boys basketball. They are 15-1 entering this week. Last Friday night, a special reunion for the 90-91 Pirates, the last Park Center team to be ranked #1. And so the captains representing those teams have joined me now. Quinton Hooker representing the 12-13 team, and Tom Wald from 90-91. And Tom, you're a captain on the team and helped put this reunion together and got a lot of guys to come back and your coaches for tonight.
Well, you know, I live down in Nebraska, and I saw somewhere, somebody told me that for the first time in 22 years, Park Center was #1. And, you know, I heard that, and I thought that is an astounding feat, #1. And #2, it sounds like cause for celebration. So I just got a bunch of people together. We thought, you know what, wouldn't it be cool if we went back to the old gym and cheered on old Park Center Pirates, and here we are.
You got a great response from your old teammates.
You know what, 13 out of 15 of the original Park Center Pirates from 91 were here represented in one way, shape, or form, which is amazing.
How much fun is it to see those guys again and catch up on memories from that great season you had?
It's great. You know, we're all fatter and slower and older, but you know, life's changed a lot for us. You know, it's not about which clique you're in or how cool you are in school anymore. We're all raising families and having kids and having careers. So it was a lot of fun getting back together and seeing that everybody's doing well. And this whole event kind of just bound us together again. So it's like a big reunion.
You were 23-0 heading into that region final, lost your last game of the year against Minneapolis Roseville. What special memories do you have, maybe not from that game so much, but from that special season you had?
Well, the reason that we're here, obviously, is that year was special to all of us, and in the families. This entire section was filled with people from that era. I got to tell you that if I could do it all over again, would I rather be 23-1, having lost the last game of our year, or be 15-1, where these guys are right now, with the capability of finishing off the year with a state championship? And I'll switch spots any day of the week.
Quinton Hooker, and Quinton, how much fun has this season been, being number one? You lost the one game a couple of weeks ago to De La Salle, but it's been a great season.
It's been a lot of fun. The crowds get bigger and bigger. You start to get a little bit more recognition, but you don't take anything for granted, because you got to live everything as it is, and we're playing great right now, and we just got to continue to progress.
What do you guys know about Tom's team? It was a team that was before all you guys were even born. What have you learned about the Pirates from that season?
Man, they had a great team. They went all the way to the section finals and ended up losing, but just it showed that Park Center actually had history in basketball, and a lot of people don't really know that, but just knowing that they came in and supported us is it's an honor to see them all here.
I was watching them. They were cheering you guys on. Was it fun to see that and see that support, even though they haven't been in this gym for 20 years, a lot of them?
Oh, it was great. You hear them yelling and screaming and cheering, and it was a lot of fun. Great atmosphere, and it was a lot of fun to have them back.
A lot of basketball left in your season. What's it going to take to finish off and get that one step further and get to the state tournament?
Focus, determination, preparation. We talk about it every day in practice, and if we stay true to ourselves and play our game, I think we can do it.
All right. Final question for each of you. We'll start with you. Who wins if these guys are in their prime, 90-91, or the 12-13 Pirates?
I think it would be a great game, a great matchup, both really good teams, and it'd be a lot of fun.
All right. Mr. Wald?
No, it wouldn't be a good game at all. You know, kids these days are faster, they're stronger, they're taller, they're more, you know, maybe we could give them a run for the first quarter, but after that, you know, we'd all be gassed, and, you know, I'm impressed. They don't have a Brian Sand on their team, though, a 6'9" guy that can clog up the middle, but man, I don't think it would be close at all.
Good to see you. Good to come back for this event, and congratulations on that great year back in 90-91.
Thank you for coming back. I appreciate it.
Quinton Hooker, continued luck the rest of the season. The Park Center Pirates, nice little reunion tonight on this Friday night. We'll take a break and wrap up Sports Jam right after this timeout. Follow 12 Sports replays and live events on Twitter, Facebook, and live stream. Watch your favorite high school athletes performing live on your computer or mobile device. Link to us on 12.tv.
Just a reminder, kids who participate in high school activities tend to go a little farther than those who don't. Take part. Get set for life.
Our game of the week is a matchup of boys basketball teams that are having very strong runs after slow starts. Wayzata takes on Maple Grove Friday at Maple Grove. You can watch the game live on the web at www.12sports.tv/live, and it replays here on Channel 12 Saturday night at 8:30 and 11 o'clock.
And that will do it for this week's show. February's coming fast.
Yeah, that's right, and that's when things really heat up as the playoffs arrive. Thanks for watching Sports Jam. We'll see you next time on the show.